fear Allah in how I deal with the people in my household. I fear Allah with how I deal with the people that are at my mercy. I fear Allah with how I deal with people in my business dealings. I fear Allah with how I deal with people with my tongue. What does it look like to not transgress that? Because tarakna nisf al-halal. We left off half of halal out of fear of the haram. We don't want to go anywhere near that. Then that next daraja, that next level, is when you actually examine in every single situation in your life and say, what does it look like to love Allah right now? I want you to actually pause. You know, subhanAllah, there are times we don't know how to pause. That's actually one of the problems. Hasty, al-ajala, hasty speech, hasty action. You know, the beautiful quality that the Prophet ﷺ said that were so loved by Al-Ashaj ibn Qais, hilm al-ana, forbearance and pause, being calculated. When you pause in a situation, say, what does it mean to love Allah right now? What does it mean to love Allah when I'm in this compromising situation? What does it mean to love Allah when I'm not in this compromising situation? What does it mean to love Allah when people are around? What does it mean to love Allah when it's just me in the privacy of my home and it's nighttime and it's 4 a.m. and I see the clock and I say, what does it mean to love Allah right now? What does it mean to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when you see one of your family members or one of your friends going through something and you could easily turn away? What does it mean to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when your desires are becoming overpowering? And you say, I love Allah more than I love myself. And I love to please Allah more than I love to please myself. What does it mean to love Allah when there are people around you who don't love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When you're able to pause and say, what does it mean to fear Allah right now? So that I don't violate anyone's rights, and then say, what does it mean to love Allah right now? Because that has to reshape every single worldview and every single worldly interaction. What was the secret ingredient of the Sahaba in all of these different situations? صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ. They're the generation, those that Allah is pleased with. What was their secret? That they always loved Allah more than anyone else loved anything or anyone else. Because لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٍ وَلَيْسَ كَحُبِّهِ شَيْءٍ. There's nothing like Allah's love. And so they were able to outlast their enemies in battle because they outloved. They loved Allah more. They were able to outwork those that planned against them, despite their smaller numbers, because they outloved. You think those people that love their da'wah more than we love our da'wah? You think they hate Islam more than we love Islam? You think they hate our Prophet ﷺ more than we love our Prophet ﷺ? Can't be the case. And so I leave you with that verse. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَتَّخِذُ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ أَنْدَادًا يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. From those who have taken partners besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they love those things, they love those people the way that they should love Allah. But you know what? Those who believe love Allah so much more than they love whatever it is that they love. Dear brothers and sisters, my request for you with everything that you've learned today is to sit with it for a bit. I want you to sit with yourself, inshallah ta'ala, at some point tonight, maybe sit with each other as a family and say, what do we take from all of this? What's one thing that I'm going to change about my life? What does it mean to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in these situations? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those that are beloved to Him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst those who love to be loved by Him more than anything else. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us for any of our shortcomings and protect us from disqualifying ourselves from His love. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make beloved to us every action that brings us closer to His love. And may Allah put in our hearts the love of those that are beloved to Him. And at the top of them, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, His most beloved. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to resemble the beloved one sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in our lives, in every single facet of our lives, until we are joined in love with the one that we love most for His sake, our beloved one sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in al-Firdaus al-A'la. Allahumma ameen. Jazakumullahu khairan to all of you for